a game that I keep telling myself I'm going to learn how to play. So, giving loads of DLC for this, but I'm going to knock it down. I'm going to do it. Learn on live. Maybe one of these things is tutorials. Right. Air Warfare tutorial. If you haven't got a clue what this is, it's a very, actually, a little I know, basic flight. Very hardcore sim. Loading. Takes a while. Okay, prepare an aircraft, launch an aircraft. When you fly the plane, return to base and land. Okay. PDF documents folder, tutorials. Alright. Let's pop that open in another window then. Yep. We've got too much stuff on Steam. No scenarios here. Oh, great. This is a good start. There's scenarios. Well, this is great stuff. Files. Well, yeah, let's go. I hit the wrong button. And scenarios on the other side. Okay. I'm going to impersonate. Oh, I love that. I'm going to impersonate the commander of Ramat David Air Base. 6 silver goal streams. Select base. Yeah. Okay. Every time I come to this, the UI has changed. I've got 2. I mean, yeah, it just said I've got 2 F-16s. And you have loaded quick turnaround selected. All right, aircraft. Yeah, time to ready. They are ready. 2 national ones. And we've got the F-16s here. Parked. These are yellow. A bunch of ready. AM-120. These. Like a myth idea. Nope. Quick turnaround. Okay, yeah, so we've got 2 guys on quick turnaround. Wait, all right. Okay. 3 hours to be ready or 20 doing sustained. Okay, so they're just ready to go. That one of them. Okay. UGWA. Oh, there's 2555 in reserve. Ready arm. The loadout suite. I see how you pick your loadout. Form aerial. Word. Okay. Okay, ready. They'll be ready to take off in a few hours. Okay, there's no next. Got that. Time. Hopefully we'll see that. One of the games, it pops up stuff on different windows. Do I have to advance time? Okay, so now it's time to take an aircraft on patrol. That one of the F-16s. And launch into 32 minutes. Okay. There we go. Back up to high speed. Taking off.
Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain all separation.
All right. We've just taken a plane in the air. Let's hit press F3. No. This guy. Picture. Look, Google Maps has already been weaponized by the Ukrainian war. I'm just trying to catch up. All right, F3. Oh, actually, I've got the game window. There we go. Click on a pointer on the map to follow course. Then escape to cancel. All right. What can you do? Get this guy to start flying. You got its altitude. Right. If you just have to keep going until these pop up. There we go. F2 to change the speed. Okay. I can change the speed here. Sometimes you want to go ground, sometimes you want to fly high. Speed up time. Let this guy fly a donut for a little bit. Okay. I can control a plane. So far, doing. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to do that though. It says if you want to. Okay. Next tutorial. Ooh, look at that. 100% on my first tutorial. Right. Okay. We can actually fly this thing. Game. Start menu. Start new game. Tutorials. Unattended flight. Using reference points. All right. Scenario. Alright, this just popped up. Now it just tells you what's on and off. Alright, I got impersonate commander again. Got 6 guys. David. Okay. Got some tankers and everything. Okay, so we need to define an area. Roll vice must right. Oh yeah. Define area rectangle. I wanted to go. Select the ref points and move them around. Okay. New zone. Select the reference points. Got it. Control F11. Okay, here's a mission. Name your mission patrol. Type. This says it's active and click OK. Window. Mission editor. Okay, I can see this. We're going to assign the mission settings. Leave Alright. Move to the top center screen and leave the try to keep on station box. There's no station box. Zero should be 0. Flight size is that. Okay, we'll ignore that one. Investigate unknown contacts. Leave active missions. Okay, I think this is it. They've changed this around, haven't they? I think they've changed the UI and not updated the tutorial. Change movement styles to repeated loop. Okay, that's again not an option. Okay, so in the right there should be our 4 left. They completely changed the UI. Excellent. We're just going to have to muddle through this. Alright, so there's patrol strike is on the left now. This is active, waiting for trigger, activation time. The activation time state off. Okay. No targets. I think it's the flight size. Okay, that we've got. No, don't check. Untick on fourth. Units tab along the top. Available aircraft. Select 2. Aircraft setting. Okay, to expand it, if for 1, 2 for 5. Oh, just like shift. There we go. Press the down button. Okay. How do I move them to there if it's not the down button? That's ready then. That's not what I want. There's an unsigned button. Ready. Mark. Unmark. Find. Can't drag them. This is going well, isn't it? This is why I've never learned this until now. That's added mission. That's filter for findings. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's the down button. It was hidden. Close mission into and game. Hopefully they will take off and fly. Oh, they're airborne. Is there anything about airborne? Right, control F11. Port. Oh, actually, I need to deselect them. Mission reference points menu. Mission reference point. Ah, it's up here. Deselect all. Go between add a reference point, which I could. Right, let's make a little circle. Right, got one of these randomly selected. New mission. Change it to support. Name it support. Okay. Then do Nash ones. Nash ones. Do Hermes 900. Okay. Okay, so they've got support. Can you give me something else? I feel like these guys have not started their mission. Let's set the base. They're ready, but they're not launched. Oh, I got the national ones up. Okay. Okay, so we actually do need to launch those other guys. Got a couple of reference points on the map. Well, guess what, guys? I already did that. 11. Create another support mission for my tankers. Yeah. Call it tankers. Add my 2 707s. Right. Why are you taking off? Strike patrol. Active phase. Triggered. Let's try that. Put the national ones up. I'm assuming it'll sound more interesting when I'm not just around with men. Alright, let's just tell them to take. How many tankers doing? Okay, go to time. Alright, you're just going to loiter. What? There we go, we've got a flight. Where are you going? As I see for. Okay. Hey, I'm ready to start shooting down some aircraft. Alright. New game, tutorials. Simple air intercept. Right. Pop-ups. Intercepting a target, shooting down airborne targets. Going to get shot down. It's probably going to be me. Alright, so okay. I've got those guys. Continue to be here. I suppose if you're going to pick someone who's going to randomly shoot their enemy, not a bad place to start, is it? Oh, great. A Shaheed is 5 Syria to Israel. Okay. You choose to assign some aircraft to a patrol mission in the area. Or manage direct fighters. The choice is yours. Alright. Find an area rectangle. Do that. Put a patrol zone in. I'm going to put all this intercept. Active. Okay. Okay. Activation time. We want off. All these guys ready. Add them in. Phase triggered. That should put them up. And in this patrol zone. Yep, but look at that. Getting ready to take off already. Learning slowly. Right. There's our enemy drone.
Tactical. Buster 2-1. Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain all separation.
How is the volume, by the way? If it's too loud, I can knock it down. Quite loud for me. Right. Now you're fighting the airs. Can you use it? How to destroy a target? AAMs. Great aspects in stern chase. Only engage target when flying away from the attacker. Of the various types. One that has the stern chase. One that track target no matter what. Off-bore sight targets line of sight to enemy aircraft. Active homing uses a radar system. Passive homing uses the enemy radar system. Basically, heat-seeking. Semi-active, bit of both. Mid-course guidance basically flies a certain amount away, then turns on. Terminal activates in the last second. Chief-based flight model boost missiles. Okay, practical missiles. And then default aircraft defense brigade. When evading incoming missiles, they try to outrun missiles. Okay. Open the database. Search for the weapons. Okay, so here we go. Database. Excellent, because I haven't got a clue what these things are. 5 and 5 is a short range medium missile. Vulcan 5 is Gatling cannon. Okay, so now we need control shift F9. Bring up the doctrine. MCOM. Okay, yeah. DOH. One missile is allocated per target. Engage a high target, change that to allocate more than one weapon. There's so much stuff here, isn't there? So much stuff. Fire range is no input parameter. Okay. Basically, I don't need to change any of this, but if I want to change, I can. So, select the drone, press F1. Then play. Ah, there we go. Descent flight def 18. Your interceptor drone. Do you like the pictures? Gives me an idea what I'm looking at. A tank person, not a plane person. No, my wife is the plane person. Tankfest has not been cancelled. Yet has. I win this year. I enjoy playing a flight shows. Let's rack this up in speed. We're just waiting for them to close distance a bit. Assuming this red ring is their range of engagement. This is like a radar ring. I've done it right. A missile will fire off in a second. Pretty sure we're breaking some sort of right, but I don't think Israel cares. Alright, now I'm a bit more worried. Flight death.
Contact.
Alright. The Andrew R2D2 noticed that I did something different. Oh, look, got a missile flying. There we go. I've launched a Python. Oh, I'm going to shoot something down. Going to miss with my first missile. Excellent. Woohoo! Excellent. Okay. So I'm learning. We're getting. Okay. Only. I'm going to be here for a while before I even get through this. Alright, realistic detection. But this is why we're doing it as a stream. Everyone can learn as I mess up. Okay, so following topics, shooting down and invading target. Alright, so whatever we're going against now doesn't want to be shot down. It's a bit more important than Alright, I'm still impersonating somebody. I do like the idea. I've just walked in with a false moustache and yes, I'm the commander of this base. I'm not some idiot off the internet. I have to do it. Right, so we got fighters, two bars, 6 Supers. Okay, that's a good chunk of different types of planes. They've got a semi-active homing radar. Rear aspect. Oh, you've got one of pretty much every type. Surprising, it's just tutorial. Use the auto. That's fine. We did this. Close and resume. There we go. A civilian Cessna. I'm going to shoot down a Cessna. Okay. It's going to be a threat, isn't it? Alright, so control for F9. This Windows, if I'm not collecting the right window, I need to choose MCON. MCON page. MCON page. Field engagement, anti-aircraft, anti-submarine, refuel. Mission control, no, I'm assuming that's the same as active. Not the recommended is no, because missiles to track radar. Okay, so now we got to select one of these radar bases. Assuming these are the radar bases. Press F9. Untick. Unit and base MCON. Alright, so he's just turned his radar on. So he's now a target, but I've got 2. Is this Cessna's packing heat? Okay. Plan to Gulfstream National into a support mission. So the reference point. Dunk there. Set the reference point. So delete my reference. No, it's F11, 11. Add a mission, new mission. Support. Add a support mission. Let's do this a different way then. Set my reference point. I got the mission editor. Control 11 wasn't. There we go. Port, active, go, and then it wants me to throw my Ashorn, full screen. That. Checking the radar MCON setting of the mission is set to active. Okay. Okay, let's change it. Like little bits have changed, making life interesting. Inherited. Okay, so it should be fine. Inherited it from everything else. Okay, let's let that guy. Okay, we've got different choices. Okay, I'm just going for them all. Okay, so we need to intercept that intruder. Yeah. Right, little area. Bullet 1. Okay, the Hermes UAV can be used as a jamming platform. Okay, so new mission, strike, active. Open that. Sign R. Right, let's close and visit. Maybe this will tell me which plane I'm supposed to be looking. I just want to fire off air superiority, guys.
Push tactical. Buster 2-1, negative radar.
That's the Ashorn up.
Procedural control only. Maintain own separation.
We'll launch those 2 Eagle. We're looking for target. Ashorn's up. Airborne early warning. Fuel and come. Income window. Untick and inherit from green. Active radar. Okay, so I should have an active radar. There we go, we pinged it. Alright, I figured that one out on my own. A more elegant way of doing it, but I got there. This is a civilian aircraft. And it's a bogey though. Okay. Okay, basically it just left it up to me to pick which planes I've... Have a look at... Mission... Find these guys. Let's just launch everything. No, it said, I misread it. I thought it, they said normally there's civilian. But this time they're sure it's a hostile. I'm willing to buy, I'm going to shoot. A's triggered. That's what I may have forgot to do. Oh, see, now we're sure it's this horrible Cessna. Oh, we've been detected by a whole load of things. Light up. F1. Gauge. They are all going in rather angrily at this guy. It might be slight overkill for a Cessna. Right. Okay, 45 minutes of flight. Already got a aim on the track. Tracking it. All right. An Ilan to May and 2-2 backfire heading towards you must be. Okay, they're tough targets. Okay, so we got 2 more targets have been spotted. Basis pause. Wait for them to pop up. Outside of range of this. The AMRAM's just going to disappear off into distance now, isn't it? Hope he doesn't accidentally hit a gas silo and explode it. These guys look like they're just moving off to engage the enemy base. Going to hit an international airport arm or radar station. Oh, they're all the way up here. Right. We're not causing internet. This is a backfire. That's a. Oh, yeah. They lost several of these, didn't they? The Russians. Oh, it probably is Soviet. It's 70. Backfire here. Got a fixed wing. Okay. What's this one do? That takes me to ultra speed. And yeah. Down. Ooh, triumph. Yep. Okay. That to start. Start new game. Challenging into. Well, yeah. Shoot down a short enemy aircraft with short-range missiles. Okay. Oh, back to impersonation. Another day. A fake costume. You haven't figured it out. It's yeah. Got the real guy tied up in the back of the truck. Right, so we've got fighters with Sidewinders, AMRAMs, Pythons. I don't know why that impersonate tickled much. I'm a small child at heart. Okay, good intelligence sees who we're escorting a backfire and a recon mission. A couple of old MiG-21 fish beds, MiG-20 bloggers. Fish beds are only short range rear aspect atolls. Right, back Didn't like this means anything to me. Short range missiles. Got it. The other hand, having the flag of Apex A, which has got 6 nautical miles. Okay, that's I get. Switching on radar and launching into Ashore. All right. Oh. Encom. Keep tight on that. I'll leave it. Ticket on base radar. Radar operational. Now do a add a reference point. Dunk. Reference point. Control F11. Launch our recon. Control. Adding in a national. Outside of the mission. Oh, 1, 2, 5. Both the national and apparently. All right. Then order some fighters. Let's launch. Launch the group. Yes. I just said launches homogeneous groups, which I understand but cannot say. Alright, we detected some aircraft. Normal. But they give me the chance to create war crimes now. I've got to figure out which of these is target. Well, hopefully, my national one. 58 seconds. Actually, have it running. First flight's up. Oh, we found a civilian military aircraft. Objective to engage the enemy before it launched them. Here, 2 Falcons. Engage. Fishbed. I think I've just told the wrong one to engage. Probably sure. That's probably the target then. What was that? That's the fish bed. Alright, so you're armed with Pythons. Range 25 nautical miles. You arrange with AIM AMRAMs. That person lovingly hugging them. Range 65. Alright, so you've got the longer range now. You go make friends with him. We're detecting lots of extra planes. That's a Skyhawk. Chance I lose a plane. Nope, there we go. Aim off. That's an AMRAAM. But I told you to attack the other third plane. Whereas you should be the one attacking it. But, yeah, well. Be taking down, that's fine. I know missiles are expensive. How else are we going to keep the military industrial complex going? Alright, so you're going off now. You're going to fire off a different aim. AMRAAM, hopefully soon. He's evaded. Quick. Shoot him again. Maybe I should have brought you in. Use these tutorials. Gonna go in and engage him in like machine gun range. No, we just took him out with a dumb missile. That's fine. Oh, got another range of flockers coming in. The back, that's the backfire. Aggressive backfire. This missile, can I retarget? No, I cannot. Let's not shoot down this Boeing 737. This is danger close shooting at a Boeing. Like, there's are lots of other civilian planes flying around. We are just firing off missiles left, right, and center. Go up to aims there. Guidance. It misses. That's it, they're out of aims. Oh, did they fire that one at that guy? Yeah, they went and jump fired him. And I got 2 squadrons fetching in. There we go. Now we've got to learn to shoot down most aircraft armed with modern air-to-air missile. Yeah. Modern air interception. Okay. Got eagles, arrows, sidewinders. Actually, also have DCM pods, defensive ECM systems. Okay. Shall we just get ahead of the curve here and launch our Sufas? Because they know he's going to tell us to do. And we'll. I figure out a more elegant way of turning radar. That's its MCOM win. Activated radar. Alright. Another backfire recon. Plugger. Box bat. Semi-active homing radar. With longer range missiles. Okay. Launch the Nash one. That's a good point. We got several hostiles.
Push tactical. Buster 2-1, negative radar
Right.
contact. Procedural control only. Maintain on separation.
And on your radar, go. So, transformation for fighters, they're flying in pairs. Robots and own support. Offensive capabilities. Right. We're an enemy aircraft. Okay. National Fight, what? 6. Engage them with aims. Flight 916. Engage them. Hyphens. You come into missile range. Not fired yet. There's an aim off. Right, they fired off 2 aims. Hopefully 1 at each plane. Flash 1. So this is his active track, isn't it? Pretty good at conserving weapons. They're not firing multiple. He is evading. I assume he's going to be firing chaff and stuff like that. But he's not going to run out. Oh, he did outrun them. That pilot just said, no, you don't. Oh. What was that? So weird. Oh, it's the ejected intercept. Alright, we're down to 1 aim, so it's going to get interesting. What else we got? Yeah. Got these Falcons. We got 1 ready. Maybe. I've got some AMRAM pulls. Those in the air, just in case. Alright. Not evading as quickly, but I think that missile's miss. You should be in range. Pythons. I think something's going to shoot at me. Losing speed now.
Contact.
Yeah. Ooh, he survived the hit. There we go. Got him in a second. There's Python's radar short range. Only got 1 iPhone camera on left. Hopefully these other guys will launch soon. Probably should have launched more. Alright, so you've got empty of ammo. What else do we have back here, David? What? Barrow armed. So we'll launch them as groups. These guys are 21 seconds taking off. Ooh. They actually launched on me. That was a new sound, wasn't it? Okay. What the hell? Yes, I think they might have been. Okay. This is the flight. Is that one of the actual flights? That's a different thing from there, isn't it? Okay. Taking those two down. Got a random missile walking off. We haven't found this raining dude, have we? There we go. There's the Mega Fulcrum. I want to engage that. One of these. A missile launchers. Possibly the guy. Gonna bring the light in as well. These guys are pretty much out east, south. Okay, so you're going to come in. Engage. Got this down to 5 for a second. Let's put the these guys got fulcrum. Aim out. 2 aims. Flash with 1. Aim out. These guys are not messing around. Missed. Cracked. Hit. You're going in. I assume you're going to be using gunfire missiles. Hyphens. No, they've fired an aim off randomly. Fire off a Python. Range 18 kilometers. Why is that distance in nautical? Game. Option. Natural science groups. Leader ground units. Don't have tac view. Alright, this guy is just dodging. We've got another flight group south. Right. Okay. Okay, I only fired off. Maybe I lost a load of stuff. Now, what would be cool is if they put how much each of them cost. Did fire some Vulcan rounds, actually. I'll just go to Google it. I need. Okay, each of those AMRAAMs was only $1 million. War is expensive. Okay. Modern Russian and Chinese weapon tutorial. Okay. Do the Russian ones just not work? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so now impersonate the ram at base. Alternate timer is all brought back military from Russia and China. Okay. We have 2 chasing flying sharks, 2 mighty dragons, 2 grey falcons, 2 foxhounds, 2 Su-27 SS tankers. Okay. That's tankers. Fighters are armed with PL-12s, PL-10s. Russians have got archers. Nothing. We got missile. Oh, here we go. Passive infrared missile. Okay, lots of passive infrared, active radar. Do you know what? This is a lot taken. But we'll learn as we go. Okay, so this is alternate universe us, where we... Yeah. Ooh, they're going to strike our base. We're going to use a flogger, foxbat, and a fulcrum. Semi-active homing. Also have a couple of Badger bombers. I love the iron bombs. So we need to... Okay. Air aircraft is a high value asset, force modifier. Okay. This is saying take out their AWAC. AEW aircraft. Localize an enemy A-50, send a MiG or position radar, or like launch a mainstay. Alright. Sensors. Turn on your radar. Aircraft. Let's launch the mainstay. Oh, here we go. Launching a mainstay. There's the tankers. Launching the MiGs. Launch fulcrum. Launch the flankers. And launch the flank box. And the mighty dragon. But that's where I miss it. Alright, yeah, we'll launch the mighty dragon. We're going to properly queue up on this thing. Okay, we just detected an aircraft. Make sure they're enemy aircraft. Then we fight together in groups. So yes, this is a military aircraft. These are probably civil. Yeah, that's another group of military coming in.
Buster 2-1, negative radar contact, procedural control only, maintain.
Let the mainstay. Sensors window. No MCON, turn on your radar. What's the hotkey for plotting a course? F3. It told me that in the first minute, but I've been trying to think a lot of stuff in my head. I launched the Foxhounds individual. Let's let the mainstay. Mainstay. Yeah. You engage them. You engage them. Oh, just as well they are enemy Syrian. Right, destroy them before they get to Israel. Give some stealth aircraft. Medium long-range missiles. Try and engage them very long-range missiles, but this could result in a miss. Use a stealth fighter. Make sure you properly set only for your forces. Oh, weapons retaliation of weapons release authority. Okay. Oh, okay. We ain't touching this. This is. Okay. Well, we already got a bad enough on this guy. Long range air-to-air missile. Everyone else just threw one at it. The other is wingman. Him. Flashed his wingman. Flashed him. Perfect. Two more off. I'm shooting dummy targets. At some point, I'm gonna have to worry about like something that will shoot back. Well, that looks like an enemy target to me. Yeah, aircraft. High maneuver fighter. Yep, fighters coming in. That's a 737. That says it's a fighter. What's the chance of me shooting something down? Yeah, it's a MiG Fulcrum. Fine. Oh, it survived. Alright, my own Fulcrum. Going after this guy. Flash them. Out. Jammed it. New contact. There's by flying shark. Boost to engage. Boost to engage. And let's get these two mainstays. That's the mainstay. I don't want the mainstay. I want the foxhounds to come. Okay. Station. Oh, they're firing at me. You engage him, please. Oh, that's the first time we've been shot at. Very, very frightening. Oh, luckily they can't shoot toffee. Right. Engage this guy. He's scaring me. You've got your Alamos. Oh. Actually, very semi-active homing version of this. Target speed range 3 to 50 miles. Target 70 odd knots. Please tell you haven't shot. You're not about to going in with guns. Right. Okay. A little bit worried that missile's tracking that 7+. Oh no, it's it. Cool. Area surveillance craft. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a bit of range on them. For these 20 to 50 miles. Solid fuel missile. Funded by data link. You're not fully after this yet. Mainstay's got a good old sense of range on it. Lockdown, can you go and get this guy?
Yeah, go ahead for request.
That's a lot of missiles. That's how many missiles are tracking.
Go ahead for request.
Shack.
Yeah, go ahead for request.
You hit, but not destroyed. So they just plaster them. There we go. Can I group select and tell the stage? I think that's most of their planes. Got to take out this mainstay. Boom. Okay. That was a fair chunk of missiles, wasn't it? Okay, they've got 100 points for every plane I destroy. So I'm assuming there'll be lost points if you... Okay, now advanced combat. Operation Modern American Stealth Fighters, jammed environment, operation of land-based SAMs, operation of contested airspace, operations at night. All right. I'm still impersonating the commander. US and Israeli aircraft play available. Tomcats, Mars, Eagles, they're F-14s, they're 50. Right. Missiles, lots of heavily active. So aims have got a 28 nautical miles. This is what I need to crack in is 10, 14. I have 2 SAM sites under my control. Hi, Sam. Patriots. Right. DDM is going to ready to command guidance. Ground rounder immediately to target. Okay, so yeah. If you fire them, you are. Yes. Are we near the drill by now? Launch the Tomcat. Launch the active. I'm expecting a good number of enemy coming in. Let's just fire off what we got. Probably overkill. Launch a Nash one as well. Okay, we've got everything going up. Now it's going to tell me not to launch everything. Okay, so a vigorous dragon. I love the Chinese plane. I'll go Foxbat Fulcrum. The MiGs. They've got some Alamos. They've got some that's got a decent range. Krypton. There's a 16. Okay. Used for destroying enemy radars. Radar on. Badger bombers. Mainstay. These pipe. Okay. Let's see, if I turn on the Patriot, that's going to be... Oh, but we can just turn the go on. There we go. So basically, yeah. It's just the same warning every time, isn't it? Don't shoot down a civilian. Game's actively waiting for you to shoot down a civilian. And I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. Night time as well. That looks like hostiles coming in. They're hostiles as well. Get those guys venturing in. Whoa. Okay. We've got a lot of friends. That one's got a jammer. That's definitely hostile. Oh, that's a massive wave. I'm glad I launched everyone. Okay. This one's going to get interesting. That's the Nash one.
Push tactical.
Rock your radar on. There we go. The F-22 and F-35 are the most advanced stealth planes in the world. Visual detection is range. Enemy EW students will be in trouble. Okay. Somewhere in here. I launched my stealth fighters. Eagles, Raptor, Eagle. F-35 Lightning. 40. 60. Maneuver fighter. Right, we need to take out their spotter plane, basically. But this is going to be a developing city. Yeah, so these are radar plots, but we're not entirely sure. No. S-16s. Page. F-15 page. You guys are all over the planes, you can backline. Right, not messing around. All right. Our target. Yep, they're launching as well. $155 nautical miles. Right, they're not going to get in much range for the Patriots. All right, we are actually firing missiles off at each other. This flight is split. Right, first flogger down. And the F-16s did get a little bit far ahead of them. Huh? Box fats coming. Actually going to try and gun him down. That's a short range shot from it. Missed as well. Okay, we've got another one coming in. It's tracking. Ah, missed. Right. You two can go on to hit. Guys, come up stage. Guys here. Check the base. There's only 4 aircraft left. Died off at maintenance. Guys won't be ready for hours. Right, good to know. How's out? Alright, they're finally getting someone in on here. AMRAAM. These guys are engaging here. They should be okay. That to you guys up here. These missiles are closing in targets. Flash one. It's not bad. Alright. Patriot. Engage him. I was lying earlier when I said they were too far off Patriot missile. Excellent, we splashed it. Do I need to mess with you? That comes fine. Are you... Should be able... General... MCON... There we go, Patriot missile out. And that's the battery, eh? How much a battery cost? You'll miss it. I'm just interested how much I'm wasting. I know when they started the Iran war, they were fighting Patriots against drones. And ran out of Patriots. Right, okay, you guys play catch up. Fired a good chunk of your missiles off though. What your aim? "65 nautical miles. That's still not bad. There's 21 of those. Right, okay, we've got new range of targets to engage. Fuel's okay. Guys engaged there. Well, yep, everything just went hostile. Flash one. Gonna outrun those, isn't it? Burning hard. Stay on him. Oh. They're firing a missile at us. Ooh, we survived. It's a Chijoro, doesn't mean I can't lose planes. Right, that's firing a jammer. We need to... That's... There's the mainstay. Put you two onto the mainstay. Go to the slot back. Back. Okay. Pass out. Giving that first slot back. Flankers. Yeah, hopefully. Right, 2 missiles onto that guy. Okay. It seems to be there. That's what I think it was saying, that you go to this weapons thing. Operations aircraft. They're burning like crazy, aren't they? It looks like that one lost one of them and tracked onto him. Right. Why is it wanted changing? I speed those guys up and start getting. I do think 4 missiles on one target is a little bit of overkill. 5 missiles. This guy is having a terrible, terrible day. Lord, he's on that guy dead. Guys want to come engage. These guys are trying to sneak past. Missiles everywhere. Good hit though, yeah. Gonna get overwhelming, isn't it? One. Tried about 50 missiles off and we got 1 hit so far. Oh, first enemy missile launch. I think it's that jammer. Shotback's got 2 off on us. They've got hit with the end game. Got sidewinders. Kill that jammer. Ooh. Not messing around. They're running out of energy. Oh, these guys here. Trying to machine gun that guy down. Yeah, these guys have rocket coming. They're Vulcans. Drop your throttle down. Looks like we're bringing some of them down. Yeah. Badger's down, flanker's down. That flanker there. Activated our homing going in. Oh, we can't even tell. That jumped in. we missed. Guys. I've seen these guys up here, these firebirds. That jammer, I think, is the main problem here. And a Vecti. Onto those guys. You're going to engage them. You're going to engage them. You're going to fly. Engage them. To get through all this, I've still got the Patriots. They are firing off more missiles though now. You. Running engage the flanker. You're trying to machine gun that flanker. They miss the slot back. You miss out. Right. At least it tells you it's got a jammer. Location. We hit with a Python. That we took down a slot back, or at least damaged this slot back. Alright. But we keep losing track of them as well. Ooh. Got hit. That's our first hit. Damage report. Own damage. How much can we expand this? Major fire. Severe fire. Alright. So that was our first hit. Well, suffered. Down to Pythons. I'm very, very worried that we've used up all of these. Yeah, you're down to Vulcans. Right. You got sparrows. Engage that guy. Missile contact. Oh dear. I failed. Okay. That's a lot of messages rolling in. I was deleting them, right? I wonder if I should be engaging closer into the Patriots and radar. I think I may have just flown them too far out. I'm going to defend this defensive zone. Okay. Mission planner. I need to select my mission. Strike. Active. Parent pool, okay. And we're going to add in all the tomcats, all the eagles, boofers. Don't need the tanker, raptors, lightning. Okay. Phase. Good. Go. Then we're also going to go into base and launch the Hermes UAV. Nashorn. Go. So now we should hope for radar, sensors window, turn on its radar, get some aircraft, land site, turn on your radar, and it's got a bunch of patriots ready. Yeah, I'm going to fight this one close to our chest. I got spread out there. It did not help me at all.
Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain tactical. Buster 2. Negative.
Alright, destroy them, get to Israel. Well, so we set this in Syria. Slightly overracking to Saudi Arabia, but the Saudis won't mind, I'm sure.
Tactical. Buster 2.
Alright.
Radar contact.
Metric ton of bogies coming in.
Tactical. Buster 2. Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain all separation. Tactical. Buster 2. Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain all separation. Tactical. Buster 2.
So as they get closer, we'll hopefully see.
Buster 2. Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain.
Now we'll see what happens when I don't, because I've just launched metric ton planes. What happens when I don't
Tactical.
engage and they enter our zone? Yep, they get manually engaged. That's a boost. Smash. Another aim. Ah, missed. Alright, they're firing off. Bang. Bang, bang. There we go. Right, now we're going to hover an area. Going to wait for the next wave to come in. You can spread out rather than just like hovering around this enemy airbase. Sensitive zone, strike. Mission setting, flight size 2. Tankers inherited fuel order radar usage. Turn off the MCON. Okay. See what that does. Got these fulcrums going in next. Followed by the slot backs. The jammer is holding off. If I hold back, I'm hoping it will stay out of range of that jammer. That's why I think I went wrong last time. Too close to the jammer. This looks hilarious, by the way. Like a taxi park of planes waiting for their kills. Alright, missiles out. Yeah, these are being jammed. That one is not. These slot backs are difficult to hit. Alright, got one. That one's losing speed. It's a little, it's trying. Trying. There we go. Right, more slot backs coming in. Can't say I haven't got a dense packed fight at 7, can you? Alright, go, firing off on the slot backs. In. Not even sure where that one was going. Grey arm's going to take a while, that's the problem. Damn, so many of these guys. Maybe I should be using better weapon things rather than firing these things up. Got anything really, have they? Let's send Goose out. The Firebirds are coming out. Let's see if we can engage them a little better than the slot backs. Roll fighter attacks. They don't want to come in too close either. Oh, finally nailed one of the flankers. Right, you two. Back in. Fly by me, just fire off a few missiles. Jammed so easily. Right, what if we just go for the jammer? I hope the Patriots can pick up the flag. Come out with 22 of these things and we're down. We're dropping rapidly. Oh, we got one. Maybe kill the badger. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's pretty good. You're coming to range of the Patriot. Got 4 missiles closing in on you. One of them's got to hit. Yeah, there we go. You guys come down and engage here. But we'll leave a few of these guys on mission to try and kill this jammer. Campsite. Hit that flanker, please. Okay, we're doing better this. They're not getting as many missiles off. Patriot, he's in. Very worried about that game. There we go. Okay. Not a total victory, but I think we got up there and we took out that E1. I mean, I'm kind of interested what this guy down here does. He's on strike. Ooh, a vampire. He lost something big. That's an anti-ground missile. They're going for the Patriot station. Patriot is counter-battering. You're chasing him down. I'm going to investigate what's going on here. We hit him but didn't damage him. Kill him. Wow. That flanker took some serious hits. You after the jammer. You killed the jammer. You're closing in. Dropped a missile out. Bang everything you got off. There we go. And that dropped my score massively. Oh, righty-ho. Yeah. Now it's the multi-domain strike plan. Okay. Passports and packages. All right. Okay. So, going to create task pools and packages. There are 2 air bases and an aircraft under control. Take a task pool for each of our bases and create packages within those task pools. Virtual unit groups. A listicle group of units without need for those to act as a group. Roll F11. Like task pool. Oh yeah, okay, task. Task pool. This will open up a task pool. No. Mission has decided to created. Add the unit like using any other mission. Okay. Okay, take your task pool. Each of your bases. Right, so add a new task pool. 2. 1. Right, so each of the bases now got a task pool. Got it. Packages are created within a task pool, any type. Open the new, so it's Control 11. Got this. Package. Can be any mission type. Okay, so I want to do air intercept off base 2. On the mission editor compound, no. Okay, so create a land strike. Then add a mission. Task pool. Itch. Land strike. Base 1. Now we've got a strike each of those. Okay, so now if I run the mission, so let's just see when we run the mission. Do they watch? At base 2. Okay, so maybe I have to target Tripoli. Okay, so we target boom, black those, create a mission, land strike using space 1, land strike, and then add itch, land strike, base 2. Triggered. Triggered. Pause. Oh, I didn't. Did I have to fine? The whole point of me doing. Oh. Sounds like it's supposed to be more automated. But yeah.
Push tactical. Buster 2.
Alright, so they've launched.
Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain all separation.
Triggered active. Like on target. These guys are just wandering around. Let's restart this one. I've obviously. Also, great virtual group. Think of as use created filters. Open it. Mission. Passport. One. That's what we created in the mission list. Add the unit select to. Where we got this? Add. Mission. Two. Add. A kegel. Add. Package. Unstrike. Active. Let's pull phase 1. Unstrike package. Alright, let's go back. Let's. My target. A target reference point there. That target reference. Mission. Package. Strike. Land strike. Active. Use task force base 1. Open. Triggered. Add. package, airstrike, land strike, base 2. Good. But flight size 2. Untick flight size. Base. Aircraft. I think I just have to manually tell them to attack.
Push tactical. Buster 2.
Right, now up.
Negative radar contact. Procedural control only. Maintain own separation.
Okay, so now they're flying. You will arrive at different times. You just drop bombs, 6 bombs. They just, strike eagles have just smashed them. Hey. Why they didn't automatically take off and engage, I do know. Alright. I just thought I was getting my head around. Okay, I'm a target, take off time. Okay, 2 air bases to control. Create our task pool. 1. Add task pool. Cap locks on. Add package. Strike. Land strike. Okay, so in here, your base will base 2. Okay. Do the mission as normal. Didn't really talk about ground strikes, did they? Training marker. Right click. One area. There we go. We've got reference. Got them selected. This has somehow ended up just off my screen. That's incredibly annoying. Okay, double click moves. That's fine. On the mission, there's a configuration mission as normal. When adding units, notice only units will be accessible. So add mission. Land strike. Airport. Phase 1. Time on target. Takeoff timing. In command runner 2 can be divided with user. It will be calculated automatically. Okay, so you can either decide if you want to take them all off at the same time or arrive at the target at the same time. So, desired time. 23. Yep, 1 o'clock. Yeah, set the target time to 1300. Also created longer type plans. And we'll drop those into there. Add another packaging. So I'm on target at the Strike Eagles. They've both got the same time on target. Okay, so they should now take off, follow the schedule, drop their bot. Alright, so now these guys have actually taken off and done their mission. Just the forces is not. Why did the Stratoforces not take? They have a time on target for 1 o'clock. Alright, free scenario once more. Okay, so we're going to start. Create our task pool. 1. Then we're going as task pool. I'm wondering if it's this thing where these guys are. Okay, multi-mission flight plan. Add package. Strike. Land strike. Time on target. 1. Add package. Time on target. Land strike. No, they haven't got the target. That target now. Okay, so maybe we have targets friendly. Okay, so now we need to add in our rectangle. Select it. On target. Selected. Time on target. Setting. Untick. This is where I think I went wrong. I think I forgot to enforce the flight down to like 2. It didn't give me. And then we want to trigger the start time up. Ready. These guys should be ready. Okay, so my target didn't look. Let's go back to the. Let's set time on target 2000. Time on target. Those. Okay, so they should be setting. Four of those. 2 of those. I mean, you need to watch it. Right. Good place to end this for this one.